Hi guys, I'm Jeremy Solt with Banana Hobby, and what we've got for you is a brand new unboxing of our third aircraft from JetRuler, our newest composite manufacturer through Banana Hobby, which we're really excited about. So this is going to be pretty neat, but we're going to show you it in a little bit different view. We don't want this thing to be a enormously long video, so what we're going to do is we're going to do some fast tracking on some things, and then we'll key point at the end on everything. So that being said, here we go. All right, guys, we just did a quick little fast forward so you can see the unboxing. It came out of the box really, really well. Actually, it was kind of hard to get some of the pieces out of there, so you'll see that in that speed view. But anyway, again, I just want to introduce, this is John Stanford.
Hey, guys.
This is actually his airplane. This is one of the first two that we've got. He is gracious enough to let us showcase his airplane that we have, so you guys can see the options that you have of the schemes of this airplane available at Banana Hobby. So pretty neat on there. But now we're going to do, nobody wants to see the foam come off. We're going to end up doing another time lapse just to get all the foam off, and then we'll actually talk about the airplane. So here we go. All right, so now we're going to actually talk about the airplane. Again, this is John's airplane. Super cool scheme. I'm glad he chose this scheme. We actually customized it a little bit. It used to have a duck on the top here, and we got rid of that. But anyway,
Yeah,
this thing looks absolutely beautiful. It's very nice. So yeah, it's a lot larger than I thought. All right, but anyway, let's start talking about this airplane. So first of all, this airplane is a 1/6 L-39. It's got a wingspan of 1718 millimeters, or 1,718 millimeters. I just had to remember it that way. Yeah, I had to remember that. So I remembered it that way. And then the fuselage length is 2,180 millimeters. So this thing is really, really long. It looks like it's almost 7 feet nose to tail.
Yeah, this thing's a beast.
Pretty cool on there. So again, it's a sixth scale size on there. And the ready to fly weight on this thing is 13 kilograms, and that's without any fuel, okay? Fuel tank inside, we'll show you that in a little bit, but that's a 4,000 milliliter fuel tank, and it's recommended for 120 Newton to 170 Newton motor. I guarantee that 170 the thing is going to be a ballistic rocket. So if you want to make this thing into a spaceship, that is where you're going. We are going to run 140 Newtons. We got Sweewin 40s in there that we're going to put in there. Pretty excited about that.
Beautiful turbines.
The other thing is that this thing has 12 servos in there. So based upon that, with 12 servos in there, we're going to determine whether or not we're going to use it as a 10-channel airplane, or we're going to individually make everything even more independent. But more to come on that as we do more videos on this airplane. But anyway, let's start talking this thing out. So if you haven't seen it, the scheme looks absolutely awesome. There's a lot of very neat features that we saw inside this airplane as we were opening it that was pretty cool. So
they boxed it great. Like it's packaged perfectly. So no damage.
You happy?
Oh. I'm like, let's play. Let's get this thing done.
All right, so real cool on here, things to show you on this airplane is that if you buy the P&P airplane on there, your servos are already installed. You got your metal servo arms, you got your metal linkages, and everything is already preset. But that still means you still have to do a little bit of your own settings on there and setup, just your minor adjustments to all your surfaces on there. The airplane comes with lights, it comes with speed brakes, it comes with landing gear that is painted white along with your actual wheels and hubs. That is something that a lot of companies don't do, but it's pretty neat that they have this.
They do a good job too.
The other thing is that it's got quick connects on there, so it's easy for transport. So when you take your wings off and put them on, you've got that option there. It looks like that the connection is on the bottom. It's going to be a 3mm connection that you end up doing the cinch pinch type connections on there, and that should go pretty easy for setup. So the horizontal itself, one single anchor point on there, but it'll have a spar that goes across in the back and a quick connect for your surface there. So if you have to take those off too, that's actually not a bad, easy removal also for transport.
Nicely done.
The rudder, rudder itself, you're looking at it too. We can try and turn this fuselage. I'm going to move this wing out a little bit. Give you guys a better view on the side on here. Going to twist this. All right. All the way back. Let's go and put that all the way forward. Some of the things. And we're going to add some photos within this video so you can get some close-up views of these.
I love the rivet lines on this. That is
Yeah,
nice.
panel lines are in there too, which is pretty cool. The wing tanks are not removable, so if you want to have a sport version that doesn't have the wing pylons on there, you're stuck with it. It's part of the actual molding on there. Okay, so we're opening up the engine bay. The engine bay has these really nice little pins setups on there, and then you got your dowel setups in the back. I don't think there's going to ever be any issues with that at all. We're going to turn this over so you can get a little bit better view. Humongous cavity here for the motor to be in there. I mean, like I said, a 170 is what they recommend for this thing for the maximum on there. Again, you put anything bigger on there, that's all on you. But that's pretty insane on there. But anyway, humongous bay area in there. And then you've got direct input intakes going right in front of your motor on there. So your intakes go straight through. So you're not having to have intakes go through and get tangled up with any kind of wiring or anything like that. So I'm really betting that there's going to be a really good sound to this thing as it's howling by, okay? So I think
140 is just going to rock this.
well, that 140 in my F86 is ballistic, so I can only imagine this. Pretty excited about there. But anyway, like I was saying, you got a single rudder servo on here, and again, it's already pre-set up too. Again, there's going to be minor adjustments on there. Really nice setup on there, all the way back and straight forward. This airplane comes with a smoke system in there. It is not anchored down yet because you have to anchor it down with the motor, so it's sitting there. So that is going to be pre-tuned in there. So you've got, like I said, you've got your 4,000 milliliter fuel tank, which you can kind of see here. But then you also got your smoke tank up top too, so you're not exchanging space for smoke. But anyway, you got two different setups on there, and there should never ever be kind of a contamination if the one were to crack or anything like that. So pretty nice on there. Everything's pre-plumbed, but what do I recommend about plumbing is always, always, always verify the insides of your tanks. Make sure your clunks are where they need to be, and that your hose going into your tank is how you want it. If you don't check that, that is all on you. But always, always, always check that. Check that with the most expensive airplanes you can buy and the cheapest airplanes you can buy. Just always get in the habit of doing that. That'll save you a lot of pain in the end.
I'll be the first to tell you that. Lost a jet that way.
Like I said on the bottom, it's got speed brakes.
Oh, those are nice.
Check out how sweet that is. So this thing is going to creep on the way in, I guarantee it. So little dude is over there just squirming because of the excitement.
It's mine. Sorry.
So
It's already taken.
nice servos in there. Really, I mean, this is sturdy strength on there. So they should not pull down if power is not applied to those in the end. So pretty cool on there. Your wires will be dangling as they come. You will need to route them up into the forward section of the fuselage once you get all your anchor points on there. Your 4 screws are there, so we're going to have to take those off, and we're going to cinch those up so that we can get you guys. We're going to do a quick speed on there, and we're going to either pause and get this together so you can see this whole airplane together in the final product. That way you're not sitting there waiting for us for 10 hours to get the bottom screws, because that's my luck with my gorilla hands
I
here.
just want to see it put together.
But yeah, so that's what we're going to do there. Let's talk about the front. Let's see what's on the front there. So there's a lot of L-39s out there that the cockpits open up sideways like the real ones do. This, for simplicity, is just a single piece, just so you know.
I like it.
Okay. Within the nose section, give you a little look on there, and I'll get a photo in there. You've got your glass UATs that is set up there. You're going to have to obviously connect up all your tubing from behind and put it up in there. You've got your JP gear and brake controller that you will have to set up your door placement, your door settings, and all there. You've got a G-brake wheel controller, or it is a gyro-based brake controller. That's what they call it. It's funny. And then you got your navigation light set up inside there, along with our smoke pump and our landing gear system on there. So really nice setup on the tray. They did not go cheap, and they did not just put a stupid sticker on the top here. This is actually carbon fiber. Really nice on there. So,
well, us here in Utah, the heat gets to it and it'll start to bubble. So I like that a lot.
well, they did not spare any expenses on
And
this
the
thing.
glass UAT, that's a good addition.
So that being said, we've talked about everything on there except for a couple things. Little dude, if you want to hand me the boxes, the difference between others is that we have the option of getting an updated cockpit inside this airplane, and so we actually
Christmas
have that.
time. Oh, wait.
So John, if you want to open them,
Past Christmas.
go. This is well, it was ordered before Christmas, so it's
yeah, a late Christmas present.
Santa had to personally deliver this. All right, so
Good detail.
So you've got some extreme detailed cockpits that you have available for this airplane through Banana Hobby and JetRuler. They have killed this. So very nice setup on there. Now, I want to advise you, okay, be very careful with the seat ejection area on here. If you look, they got so much detail in here that it does have the very, very thin sections on there. What does that mean? That means be very careful because you can break it, okay? But if you can break it, you can fix it. So, but anyway, just wanted to make sure you guys know that this thing is super awesome. There is not any lights behind it to make it glow or anything, but I would venture to say that some people are going to do that. And then you got your front side and your back side. So your front will go on here, and then the back will go right in the back.
Fits in nice. It's got a nice notch to it. Let's see what that looks like with the canopy on.
Look at that. Take that out of there.
Woo-wee.
Now let's go up there
That's
closer to
nice.
that real quick and show that look real quick. Pretty dang cool. I'm
I'm
going to walk around so that I can actually see what the camera's seeing. You
That is scale.
see it good? All right, little dude. He's our camera guy. Look at that scale cockpit. Again, this is available through bananahobby.com. This whole airplane is available through there. But is that it, John, that we have here? No, there's not. There's more.
They might have included more toys.
There's also more.
Lots of toys.
So not only when you order this airplane, you get a custom stand from JetRuler that is a ply type base system on there. You can simply put it together and put your airplane on there to assemble it, show it off however you want. Really nice. They got their JetRuler emblem placed on here, and then they got identified what it is on there. Pretty cool. Nice, setup on there. So we are not going to use this right now for the purpose of that the airplane will be this high. And although you guys may not like my ugly mug, I like to at least look at the camera, and I can't do that. So
I'm glad they include this. A lot of kits don't have this, and so this is a good addition.
And again, it's simple. It's not the most expensive thing or most durable thing, but it's definitely going to get you functional, form, fit, function. So pretty neat on there. So we got that. And then what else have we got going on today?
I can't think. I want to put it together. I want to tinker.
Well,
This is a good setup, though. I mean, I love the carbon fiber tubes, and man, this is nice.
all right. Well, let's take a pause right now. We're going to stop the video. We're going to quickly get the things that we can assemble to this fuselage, and then what we'll do is we'll come back on and we'll quickly put the wings on and the horizontals on, and then we'll end this video. So again, thanks for watching. Be right back.
A few moments later. A few minutes later.
We've got the fuselage now fully assembled. We got the 4 screws in there, the wires underneath the tray. We're not going to show any of that because there's no sense. It's just wires underneath the tray. But what we're going to do is John and I, we're going to quickly put the wings on, the horizontals on, and then we're going to pause again for a moment, and then we're going to get the landing gear out so you can see this actually sitting on its landing gear. So pretty cool. So here we go. Really, really simple setup in there for the horizontals and the wing. The wing's got quick connects, so they should just be really easy on there. The horizontals,
I might need some room.
yeah, the horizontals actually are also pretty quick. Quick connects on there. What I really like is that they've got these locking tabs on the connections so that you don't have to worry about them coming off in there or adding any of those extra
We might have to drop the gear first before we put the wings.
clear things on there. Okay, that one's in there. We got to drop the gear to get them down?
We'll have to drop the gear to put the wings on.
All right, well, we'll figure that out.
That might be after commercial break.
So let me hurry and get these horizontals on, and then we'll pause it, and I guess we're going to get the wings on
Drop the gear.
separately.
Put the wings on.
Again, we are first time seeing this airplane just like you guys are.
I like it. I like it. That's quick assembly.
Not liking the way that's fitting in there. Make sure the wires are where they got to go. There we go. Yep.
That was nice.
Come on, lock.
Nice.
All right, so always check your surfaces and make sure they're nice and snug and tight. This one looks like it needs to get a little bit more tight.
Wooten tight. I like it.
All right, there we
Just
go.
have to remember to drop the gear when you're putting it on and putting it together.
Okay, all right, so what we're going to do is we're going to pause this. We're going to get the landing gear out, and then we'll let you know how we actually get the assembly of this together when we stay tuned. Come back. All right, guys, so here it is, the awesome L-39 1/6 from JetRuler. We're going to end up spinning this around. We got the landing gear out on there. We noticed that you've got landing gear lights within all of the gear that are going to be pretty cool. It took a little bit longer to get the wings on because you actually have to extend the landing gear first, then you get your wings in there. So that was something that we learned on there.
Not a bad problem.
But again, for your first time doing that, you're going to have to power up the landing gear from within the airplane. And then once you get your connections and all that set up for your landing gear controllers and all that, it'll be a lot easier whenever you are, power up the airplane, hit your gear down, and then it'll actually do all the stuff that it needs to on there. So just a little bit of forethought on there. We're going to see what we can do about making that better. But as of right now, that's how the airplane comes. So pretty neat, but this is how it looks. So John, let's go behind there. Let's turn this airplane around.
Yep.
Make sure that everybody gets a good view of this whole thing 360. So
do the beauty show pass.
Yep. So I'll let John turn this thing around so that we can see this whole thing.
Man, I am excited to fly this beast.
Look at that thing. Absolutely amazing. All around 360 on there. Again, you get lights, you get painted retracts, the struts and all that are white, the wheels, the rims are all awesome, the tires are rubber, you get landing gear doors that are awesome in scale, you get speed brakes, you get scale, absolutely the best scale cockpit you can get for this airplane. Intakes that go straight to the front end of your motor. I mean, and it gets smoke, so you cannot beat this airplane. So pretty neat on there. Yeah, there you go. Pretty cool. John, you and I, what we'll do is we'll lift up the airplane and try and twist it so we can see.
Over, yeah.
Little dude, please make sure that we can still see this in there as we rotate this airplane. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Take a look at this. Okay, here we go. All the way over. That is the bottom. Absolutely beautiful. This thing is going to pop in the sky.
I'm way excited.
And then if you can see right there on the fuselage, you got the two plugs. Those are the vent plugs for the tank, fuel tank, and then the smoke tank. So that is where those are. So pretty neat on there. Yeah. Can't say anything else on there, but let's set this airplane down real quick and see what else we have to talk about on this airplane. Let's put this one over here. All the way over. Let's see, make sure it's not going to go off the edge. We're good right there. Oh, I touched the wall. Oh, but we got another surprise for you.
Just wait.
Just so you guys can see another scheme.
Not one, but two.
But there are two of these airplanes. Pretty
one is
dang
beautiful.
cool. Let's turn it so that it matches the tail. Go this way with it.
I'll be your flight director.
And I'll put my hand between the airplane. There we go. Look at that. Two schemes. 2 of the 5 schemes you can get from JetRuler. Stay tuned for more as we get these airplanes ready to go. You're going to be able to see the AutoZone looking one and the Quick Quack looking one. But
no affiliation whatsoever.
But that's the schemes. We got the orange scheme and the yellow scheme, and they both look absolutely fantastic. Both of these things went together absolutely smooth. Other than, like I said, the landing gear. The landing gear, you're going to have the landing gear powered up before you put your wings in. So something to learn. But there you go. 2 scale cockpits. Absolutely amazing. And then there's also a couple of other things that are available on there. If you want to grab those blue things. Forgot to mention those. So also available through Banana Hobby is fuselage bag. If you want to grab the front of that, John. You see that guy?
Good quality bags.
There you go. Fuselage bag to be able to put your entire airplane in if you choose. Again, those are an extra charge if you want those. And then you've got a wing bag set up for it, so you can put your wings in there too to protect your investment. So absolutely awesome. The quality of these are absolutely right up there with the top-notch level airplanes that are twice, if not 3 times more expensive than this. Pretty excited about that. Pretty cool.
They did a good job.
Again, how do you rate it?
Oh, it's
so far?
Be a 10 out of 10 for sure.
I mean, we haven't flown this yet, so this is just out of the box looks.
Just the looks and the detail and how easy it is to put together. Yeah, the cockpit is amazing. I was not expecting that much detail in the cockpit, so that's impressive.
So we actually have some other people behind the scenes. Let's bring them in real quick, see what they think.
Pit crew!
Steve, come on. So this is Steve Dawson. He's one of our brand new members at Banana Hobby as our team pilot. He's skimming through because he doesn't know what he wants to do. First impressions, what do you think?
I think they're amazing. There's not much more that could be said that hasn't already been said. The detail is phenomenal. The way they went together right out of the box is phenomenal. They're just, yeah, I can't wait to see them fly.
Can't wait to fly this beast.
They're going to be amazing with the 140s. They're going to have tons of power. They're going to pop in the sky. The landing gear is fantastic. The landing lights are as bright as the sun, so don't look into the light when you turn them on, or you'll be seeing spots in your eyes for a few hours.
So we're hoping that these airplanes will be ready to go here in the next week, so we can end up getting these out there, weather permitting. But again, thank you guys. Steve, appreciate you being on. John, thanks for showing off your awesome airplane.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Be able to show 2 of these airplanes at the same time. I just wanted to say thank you guys. We're absolutely impressed on there, and we're going to do our best to run these things through the ringer and make sure they're adequate and perfect for you, so that you guys don't have any problems. And if so, we'll be able to do what we can to make them right and get them square. But as of right now, we have not seen anything that is given any kind of reason of doubt or awesome. But pretty sweet. They great looking everything.
Yep, amazing.
Stay tuned for more. We'll be able to show these airplanes off for you guys all, and then you guys will be able to get them at bananahobby.com. So again, thanks for watching. Thanks, John. Thanks, Steve. Catch you all later. Thanks.